Hey, it's Storm Watch on the John Frederick Radio Network, live today in Chesapeake in our flagship, monitoring what's going on. Joining us now from Dominion Energy, Senior Vice President of Communications, David Botkins. David, great to have you.
John, thanks for having us on this morning. I hope everybody's staying dry and safe thus far.
We wanted to get you on because one of the biggest issues that people are concerned about is power lines going down because of all the rain we've had along the eastern shore and especially in southeast Virginia and along the peninsula. Trees are soft, ground is soft, flooding is going to be there, which means winds come, trees blow down, wires, power lines. What is Dominion doing? What is the state of preparedness by Dominion Energy?
Yeah, John, appreciate you asking that question. We've been spending the last several days monitoring the weather forecasts so that we can be very precise in where we pre-deploy our crews so that we're ready for impact. Because after impact and the storm moves on, you know, there will be down trees and lines and outages. So we've got to have crews already in place and ready to respond as quickly and safely as possible. Our teams have been involved in around-the-clock mutual aid phone calls. This is where all the other neighboring utilities participate in conference calls and decide who might be able to spare some bucket trucks and personnel from their respective utility if they don't think they're going to get hit quite as hard as maybe we will. So it's quite a brotherhood of utilities all across the country. And you know, just to give you a frame of reference, when Isabel struck Virginia in September of 2003, 15 years ago this month, we had 22 states and Canada represented here in Virginia helping us get the lights back on. So we feel good about the mutual assistance that we'll ultimately get. We're still working out the final details of that, but we will be ready to engage where we need to, where the damage is worst, to get the lights back on as quickly and safely as possible. I mean, you identified the real challenges, the flooding and the trees down, and that's going to make roadways potentially impassable and getting to certain locations very, very challenging. So I would just say this morning on the front end here, Wednesday, before impact, that we appreciate our customers' patience with us. Virginia customers are always resilient and patient and cooperative and helpful with our linemen as we go about doing the work we do. So we will get to you. We just urge you to have patience with us, and we'll get there as quickly as we can. So
we're with David Botkins. He's the Vice President of Communications for Dominion Energy in Virginia. David, we appreciate you coming on. So it sounds like what you're doing is kind of the 2003 model, and you're reciprocal. You're getting help and bucket trucks and workers coming in from around states that are not going to be necessarily affected by Hurricane Florence, and knowing that power is going to go down, wires are going to go down, power lines are going to go down. You're going to need all the resources you can in order to get power restored to people. But one of the challenges is going to be blocked roads, right?
Yeah, that's going to be a big deal, is blocked roads. But, you know, the governor declared a state of emergency very early on the front end of this, and the president has declared federal assistance availability to Virginia yesterday. So what that does is it triggers a lot of additional resources, federal resources. VDOT is already moving. The Secretary of Transportation was at a press conference with us yesterday. There's a lot of state resources and federal resources that can be brought to bear early to make sure that when something does happen, there's a quick and early response to clear roadways as best they can so that we can get our trucks in to get the power back on. Because when you think about hospitals, nursing homes, assisted living facilities, other critical infrastructure, you know, those places are crucial for the protection of human life. So we've got to get in there quickly once the storm hits. One thing I wanted to share with your listeners, John, is they can sign up for text alerts. There's a number of ways to get updates and follow Dominion and what's going on through our social media channels, whether that's the Dominion Energy Virginia Facebook page or the Dominion Energy Virginia Twitter feed. But you can also sign up for text alerts. And in order to get that, you just text the word DOM, D-O-M, text that to 898 events unfold.
898-366.
Correct.
Okay, so if you just text that and you text the word Dom to the number 898-366, you're going to get a text update.
That's correct.
Which is probably better because if your power goes out, you're still going to have your phone if you get a battery recharge. Tell you what I'll do, if it's okay, I'm going to put that on Twitter and my Facebook page. May I do that?
Yes, indeed, John.
Yeah, let's
Absolutely.
get that out there and get this information out. David, we really appreciate you being with us. I know you're swamped today in coordinating all of this. I'm in Chesapeake. I'll keep you posted as to what's going on here, and appreciate all the good work that Dominion's doing. More information, go to dominionenergy.com, dominionenergy.com. David Botkins, Vice President, Communications, Dominion Energy, Virginia. Thanks for being with us, David.